Okay. There's a game going around at the moment, viral word game, but you can only play it once a day. And I love word games, so I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I've got a word game that I started making some time ago, but is still a work in progress. But I thought this game that's going around is so simple, it would be a good sort of thing to do on the video. So here we go. I'm going to do it in Pomodoros, so 25 minutes on the timer. And we'll see how many, just to really rough this out. So no polish, just going for it. First thing I've done already is I've got a list of 5-letter words, which I'm going to use, and I've prepped my TCA template. TCA is the Composable Architecture by Point 3. I recommend you search for Point 3 Co on GitHub and look at all their amazing packages, and the Composable Architecture is amazing. I might do a series on how, the ins and outs of it. But I've made this template, so I'm going to use it. So I guess I'll duplicate this folder. Call it my word. Oh, I've already got my word somewhere. Just delete that. Tried to do it earlier, I think. I got bogged down in making TCA stuff, so I thought I'd start off with a template this time. So in my word, basically, I've already set up the git ignore of a couple of things. It's already got package management in. Package is set up for modularization in the style that Point 3 recommend. So there's a little trick to it where you have to have an empty package in this folder. So you have your base folder, and then this starter is what, apart from package.swift, the rest is built when you just create a new project in Xcode. So you have that inside, and then you create a Swift package inside that, so at the same level. And that, if you do Swift package init on the command line, you'll get the package, you'll get the sources directory, and you'll get the test directory, I think. In that, I've added an app feature and a home feature, just as a sort of starting point. But hopefully, if I open this up, the cool thing is, well, I think it's cool, is like you can see it's got all my package dependencies sorted out. These are all from the package starter package, and you can see it depends on Swift Composable Architecture. Again, subscribe to Point 3 if you want to learn amazingly cool things about Swift and programming in general. Really, a really good approach to programming. I've created an app feature, which is essentially it's a bit bad. You start recording and nothing ever goes on. Try and resolve these packages. Yeah, it's got 0.31 there. Don't know what's going on. Let's try and build the home feature. Okay. I think it's because I just copied that directory and there's some duff package management stuff that I got confused about. Yeah, okay. So in that template, I think I need to remove that. Oh, wrong one. Just remove that for now. Okay, so I've got a starter, and if I run it, just check everything works. There we go. Okay, that's what I expect to see. So it's created. So basically, your app in Composable Architecture. Basically, you have this concept of states, actions, and environment, and then a reducer, which is generic over your state, action, and environment. And I just put this in. Basically, this just pulls back the home reducer. Again, this is sort of getting into too much composable architecture stuff, but this is how it implements the home screen. And what it does in the view is it creates a navigation view with a title starter, and it contains the home view. And the home feature is exactly the same kind of concept: state, action, environment. It's got a reducer. This reducer doesn't do anything. And then the view just draws some text. The cool thing about this, I wonder why that's still not moving. Well, I need to include the home feature. Oops. Oh no, that is the home feature. Okay. Oh. Let's build the home feature. Right, so you need to change the target, which I keep forgetting to do. Sorry, my bad. Too early in the morning. So we change our scheme to home feature, and then we can see the preview here. The cool thing is we're only compiling this one piece of code now. So if I wanted to change this, you can see the preview. I've just added hello, but this is just, we're only doing the home feature. So I can switch between features using Control 0. I can then switch to the app feature. which is here, and we'll see the app feature, which of course looks pretty much the same because it just contains the home view. And then I can switch to the whole project, which is called Starter. And that's this Starter app thing. It doesn't have a preview, but it just contains the app view, which is in the app feature. So this is what it's going to look like. So that's it. That's how we do it. So we can start editing this like mad. First of all, we want to change that. So what we're going to do, in our home feature, right, we need a sort of game board, which is a going to be a 5x6 grid. I could use a grid view, but I don't think that's really right. I'm just going to use a V stack and a H stack because it's quite simple. So I'm going to put in my V stack. So as part of my state, now I'm going to start thinking about the state. So we need guesses or tries, which are going to be arrays, an array of arrays of. I'm just going to make a new try. I'm going to call it a guess. Decided. I'm just going to add that struct here for them. And this is going to be and we're going to initialize this. Guesses actually. I've started building some Xcode snippets to do stuff like this. I've also got another project that I'm hoping to publish one day, which helps this. So this needs to be public. And we're going to be able to initialize this with letters, obviously. And that's public. Okay. And word. So we need. Now, what you do with the Composable Architecture is all of this state is going to actually be kept really in the app state. We're going to give it a default value here. Rules. So we're going to give it a default value word guess. Repeating. 6 guesses. And then we're going to generate. So then this is the link between the home state and the app state. So we generate a home state from the app state. Simple as that. Then if we modify the home state, we want to set the guesses to the new guesses. This is the key to sort of percolate, to keeping single source of truth in the app state, and then allowing it to be mutated by sort of substates. And home state is now a substate of. We need to make this equatable. So now home state it looks a bit weird, so like you've got quite a lot of boilerplate, and again I've got some ideas about how to make this manageable. But basically this means that home state is generated by pulling out in the app feature in the reducer. You can see that it pulls out the home, which is here. And that's how it transfers from an app reducer down to a home reducer, and it creates the action of home, which again we've got in our actions, home. So this is like the idiom of composable architecture. So now we've got our guesses, we want to display them in the home feature. So we're going to change the home view to display. You probably want to have an identified collection. And we access it through the view store. And we're going to then do another for each. Then we're going to do a H stack, obviously. And we're going to do a for each. And we're going to take our guess. So let's do this. Let's make that public. Letter. Let's just draw it. Text. Right, so there's a couple of errors we need to fix. We need to write, this requires identifiable, so we can identify it by self, should work. We need it to be hashable. And we need to put in an ID here as well. Of self, make it self-identify by itself. Why do I need an append? Thought that'd be okay. And now we need to put our guesses in our preview, so we can check this works now. Which is cool. We know. So we want 6 guesses. So let's go. And I want to create the guesses out of words. One, two, three, four. Yeah. So I think we should have expressible by. Yeah. So what we want here is to extend word guess. And we want to make it expressible by string literal. There we are. And that means we need to I think do it like this. And then I'm going to add in here empty or blank. Unused. Equal to. And just change these to. Needs to be in your word away. Oops. Okay, that's the first problem. I'll just finish this up. Extension array where element equals word guess. And I'm going to make that expressible by string. Take that. Oh, hold on. Guesses is an array of word guess. Oh, it's an array with sorry. That's wrong. Oh, going too fast. Right. Now I think I could probably get rid of those. Yeah. So let's see how our home feature draws. So let's put a border around. Now you can see let's put some padding. You can see that we've got guess, but we don't have any blank ones because we've just gone through the letters. So when that's empty, we're not drawing it properly. So that's where we're starting. We'll leave that here now. And do another poem in a minute.